So, Christine, you can unmute yourself now.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So today, let's start with Arno.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma'am.
Hi, Arnav. How are you? How are you?
I'm fine, ma'am. And what about you?
I'm good, thank you. Okay, so I'd like to ask you a few
I'm
questions.
fine, ma'am. And what about you?
I'm good, thank you. So I'd like to ask you a few questions. What is your dream? What is your dream?
Ma'am, I want to become an inventor like Sir Nikola Tesla and an entrepreneur also. Ma'am, my dream is to become an inventor like Sir Nikola Tesla.
Okay. And so I take it he is your inspiration. So why is he your inspiration? Arnav? Where did he go? Hello?
Maybe he got disconnected.
He got disconnected, yeah.
Okay, let's go with Amrit Raj.
Hi, Amrit.
Hi,
Hi, Amrit. So what is your dream?
my dream is to become Chief Justice of India. Chief Justice.
To become Chief of Justice. Okay. And who is your inspiration? Who inspires you?
Who inspires me?
Who inspires you? Who inspires you? Who is your inspiration?
No one?
No. So not prepared for that one yet. Okay, so what makes you different from other people? What makes you different?
My hobbies.
Why do they make you different? What hobbies are they?
Many hobbies actually.
Like what?
Like what? I am different from others in many things. Mm, in computer classes practicing and many things.
Okay. But okay, so your hobbies, because you're very good at computer classes, this is what makes you different. So I am very good with computers and with technology, so I think this makes me achieve more than other people in that particular area. So I think that is my strong point. Okay. And do you consider yourself to be a team player?
A team player.
A team player, yeah. Do you work well within a team or on your own?
On my own actually.
On your own. Okay, so you don't consider yourself a team player. You like to work more on your own. Okay. Okay, and do you think maybe that working in a team would be more helpful if you were a bit more of a team player?
It will be helpful, but I want to be alone
You like to
and
be
do
more of a
everything.
loner. Okay,
Yes.
fair enough. Then we have to find you some jobs that where you can work on your own more than with other people. But it might be helpful. You never know, to learn a few have a few team building exercises. Okay, thank you very much, Amrit. Next time, I want you to know what an inspirational person is, who your inspiration is. Okay, that's someone who drives you. So, for example, you might have a favorite football player or a favorite musician or a favorite singer, and because of what they've achieved, okay, you want to be like them because you say, oh, they did it, now I can do it too. Okay,
Yes.
very good. Okay, thank you, Amrit.
Okay.
Welcome.
Next person, Rachit.
Hi, Richard.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm fine.
I'm good, thank you. And what is your dream?
I want to be a businessman.
You want to be a business, wow, okay. And why do you want to be a businessman?
I want to start business in industries like how to uh, uh, how to spread in social awareness like this types of business by which poor peoples can get help.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you want to start a business in various industries, relating to customer service, to people getting help with different kinds of services. Yeah. Hello,
Did he get disconnected?
Richard. Yep.
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
are you there? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So,
yeah.
Richard, you want to get customer support and customer service businesses started.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. And what would you say is your biggest strength? What is your biggest strength? What are you good at?
Ma'am, can you repeat what you said?
Yes, what are you good at?
I am
What
good
are your
at
biggest
making friends.
strengths?
I am
Yes?
good at making friends very fast, which could help in my business also.
Very good. Okay, so you're good at you've got a charismatic approach, and you're very charismatic, and you're a good you're a good communicator. You've got very good social skills. Very good. Okay. And what is the most adventurous thing you've done in your life?
Uh, Ma'am, I think so that I have saved one day one puppy. And I think that was the most adventurous thing in my life till now.
Oh, wow. Okay. So very good. So it's that has been the most adventurous thing you've done in your life so far. And what other
Yes,
adventurous
ma'am.
thing would you like to do? What other adventurous thing would you like to do?
Ma'am, I haven't planned for that
You
till
haven't
now.
planned for that. Okay. Okay, well done. All right. Um, last question for you. Can you describe yourself in one word?
Ma'am, I think no, ma'am.
No. Try and think of one word. One word, how you can describe everything about yourself. Positive, maybe charismatic, or energetic, or
I think I am a good imaginer.
okay, so I'm imaginative or
Yes,
creative.
ma'am.
Creative. Very good. Okay, creative. Well done. Okay, I think we can start with someone else now.
Yeah, sure.
Well done.
Let's go to Traya.
Hi, Traya.
Hi, ma'am.
How are
How are
you?
you?
I'm good,
I'm
thank
fine.
you. Okay, so what is your dream?
My dream is to become an IIT engineer.
Wow, fantastic. And do you consider yourself to be a smart worker or a hard worker?
Smart worker.
Why? Do you know the difference?
Because smart worker because uh, one concept I can think in a different way, easier way.
So a smart
so-
worker finds an easier way to complete a task. A hard
Yeah.
worker continues working no matter the hours, no matter how long it might take, and he's taking longer routes. Okay, very good. And what is your greatest fear?
Greatest fear. Losing. My greatest fear is losing. Where I get
Losing?
lost in some. Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
Where I
you get lost.
Like in some competitions, if I lose in that game, I get that fear I have lost something.
Okay, and so getting lost somewhere. And have you ever gotten lost anywhere?
Actually, till now, no.
So now, no.
But
Okay, so it might happen. So you might need to get over that fear. Oh goodness. Okay. And if you were to describe yourself in one word, what word would you use?
Creative.
Creative. Okay, very good. And my last question for you, because we didn't spend much time talking. What's the toughest decision so far? What's the toughest decision you've had to make in your life?
Toughest decision. Actually, till now, no, ma'am.
You don't know
Till
yet.
now, yes, ma'am.
Okay. So have a think about that one. So be prepared to see if you have ever had a tough decision to make in your life. Okay. Just have a think about that one. Okay. Have you ever maybe been in a dilemma of what to do? Maybe your parents have asked you to do something, or your friends asked you to do something, and you were not ready to do it because you knew it was wrong, or someone has asked you to do something that you didn't want to do.
Actually, like that means like study for long, being into books, don't go into sports. That was my that one.
Okay.
My friend told me that I was always into
Dropping a bit.
sports.
Traya, your voice is a bit breaking, but anyway, we can. Thank you very much. We can move to the next person, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, Traya, maybe you can exit and join again. There was some breakage in your voice,
Okay.
but it was we could make out, but not very clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go to the next person, Shaurya.
Good evening, sir.
Hi, Shari. How are you?
Ma'am, I'm fine.
Okay. So what about you? What is your dream?
I wanted to be an innovator.
What do you want to be?
Innovator.
An innovator. Okay. And who is your inspiration?
No, ma'am. I only want to become someone's inspiration.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you have no, you're not inspired by anyone but yourself. Wow, okay. That's a big character right there. So how would you describe yourself in one word?
Experienced, creative.
Create an experienced creative. Oh wow. Okay. And what do you think? I think I already know the answer to this, but what do you think makes you different from everyone else?
My thoughts.
Your thoughts. Okay. So what about your thoughts?
Ma'am, I don't know about that, but my thinking is that I am different in thoughts from other people.
Okay, so we say maybe that you think outside the box. Okay, you have
Yes,
a
teacher.
different way of thinking. So we say, I think outside of the box. You can also say, in your case, because of the answers you've given me, you can also say that you have you are very, very self-confident and very self-assured. Those are words that you can use to describe yourself. What about your greatest fear? What is your greatest fear?
Miss in cy computer science, cyber science.
You're scared of it.
No, I am scared of actually history and geography.
Okay. And why are you scared of that?
I don't want to study that subject.
Okay. You might end up having to do a bit of it. Uh, all right. Okay. Very good. Let's move on to someone else.
Let's move to one more person. Aditya Pratap. Aditya.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Aditya. How are you?
I am fine, ma'am.
Nice to meet you. So what about you? What's your dream?
I want to become a computer genius.
You want to become a genius. Okay. Would
Computer
you a genius of what? There are many subjects.
computer.
Of compute. Oh, but compute. You want to be a computer genius. And okay, what has been the most adventurous thing you've done in your life?
Ma'am, I haven't done any adventurous thing.
Not yet. Okay. Would you like to do something adventurous?
No.
No. Okay, you want to play on the safe side. Okay. And just because you've told me that you want to be a computer genius, I've got an interesting question for you. Do you think geniuses are born or geniuses are made? Do you think you are born a genius or can you become a genius?
Ma'am, can you repeat your question?
Okay, do you think one is born a genius, to be born a genius, or do you think you can become a genius?
I can become a genius.
You believe that you can become a genius, okay. And what is your greatest fear?
Bad results
What is your greatest fear?
means if I put much effort in anything and I don't get good result in that. So that is my fear.
Okay, okay, very good. Okay, and what about sympathy or empathy? Do you know the difference between sympathy and empathy?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so maybe sympathy is when someone is is sad, and you try and be nice towards them, and tell them, oh, you know, I'm sorry, and you help them out. That's sympathy. Empathy is when you put yourself in someone else's shoes.
Okay.
Okay, so let's try someone else. Shall we try
Yeah.
one more
Yeah.
person?
Yeah. Shivam, please unmute.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Shivam. How are you?
Hello, ma'am. I am fine.
Hi. So what is your dream? What's your goal?
To do everything in the life, all the things.
To do all the things that you like in your life. Okay. And what's the toughest decision you've had to make in your life?
To select a particular way of life, to spend our life on a particular job.
Okay. So to spend all your to decide what you want to do, what you really want to do in your job.
Yes.
That's going to be the toughest decision. But you've not done it yet, have you?
No.
No, you've not had to do it yet. But are you fearing it? Is it also your biggest fear?
Yeah.
Okay. And next question to you is, how can you describe yourself in one word?
A mental person who wants to do all the things in his life.
One word.
Albert Einstein.
You describe yourself Albert Einstein. Oh wow, okay. What about if I ask you to use an adjective, a descriptive word, not a person, a descriptive word?
A genius.
Very good. Okay, you describe yourself as a genius. And what about you? Do you know the difference between sympathy and empathy?
No, not
Okay,
accurately.
not accurately. Can you mention maybe a time in your life when you had to be empathetic?
To spend money on the business field or on the buying shares.
Okay, all right. So I'll have to explain this a bit more to you. Okay. And what do you think makes you different?
My brain.
Your brain makes you different. Okay. Because you two think outside of the box.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, fantastic. Okay. We've got some really good geniuses here. Very promising. Okay, so what I'd like to do, just for them all to listen, is just give them a difference between sympathy and empathy, just to give them an example. So sympathy, let's say, usually we give out, a very good example is we send sympathy cards here in the UK. So when someone passes
Yeah.
away, someone dies, okay, we send a sympathy card to, for example, the member of the
Formality.
family. Exactly. Sympathy is showing kindness, okay, and you're in my thoughts, I'm here for you, I care about you, we're showing kindness, okay, that's sympathy. To be empathetic, okay, to show empathy, empathy means that you understand what the person is feeling in a certain situation. So
Oh.
let's say your friend has been bullied at school, okay? To be empathetic means that you understand how she is feeling by putting yourself in her or his shoes. For example, thinking, oh, he must be, feeling maybe scared walking down the corridor because, that's where he was bullied. So being empathetic with him means telling your friend then, I understand exactly what you're feeling. You must be feeling so afraid right now. That's being empathetic. Okay? Sympathy is being kind by saying, you're in my thoughts. But empathetic goes a bit deeper. You are in someone else's shoes. You kind of, in a way, you're kind of being an actor in a way, because you are putting yourself in that person's state of mind, in that person's life. Okay, so that's for everyone. So when I ask the question now about sympathy or empathy, you can give me a point in your life when you were where you showed sympathy, or where you were empathetic. Okay, so you show that you understand these words. Okay, everyone
Yes, ma'am.
happy with
Thank
that?
you for explaining.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much. Okay,
Let's
we
go
can.
with one more person,
Yep.
Vedant. We can finish one more person.
Yes.
Yes, Vedant.
Hi,
Good evening,
Vedant.
ma'am.
Hi.
Hi, ma'am. How are
Good
you?
evening. What about you? What is your goal? What is your dream?
Okay, ma'am. For now, I'm looking forward to getting some well-reputed IT MNC and get a taste of, corporate world, how the Silicon Valley works. And basically, to get I'd like to get into some MNC, and later I would like to do my startup, which I'm working on for now.
Fantastic. And what would you say are your biggest strengths?
Ma'am, for now, my biggest strengths are what I personally feel. First, the leadership, which I got from being the vice president at the entrepreneurship cell of my college. And second is the public speaker, which I think I possess. Like I've given many speeches, and basically I'm a motivator too when it comes through. Like no one gets what I personally feel. No one gets negative vibe out of me. So yes.
Okay. And my last question to you is, what are your weaknesses?
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, my weakness is basically when I get too much tensed about doing some work. If I'm stuck on some project or something, so basically until I finish it, it just goes into my head. So for dealing with that, I'm just reading some self-help books, which are really helping me for cope up with this thing. So yes, basically.
Christine got disconnected. Low bandwidth maybe. Christine, can you hear me? Okay, maybe there is some issue.
Yes.
Christine, you may just exit and enter again. That usually solves the problem, if you can hear me. Yeah, okay, I think she's back. Yeah, okay, she's back. Yeah, okay, something happened for a minute.
Ah. Okay, so I was saying about the weaknesses.
Weakness. Yes,
Your
ma'am.
so your weaknesses is when you become too focused on a project that you're unable to focus on something else, and maybe you neglect certain areas in your life, like relationships, friends, family, things that you should be working on. Okay, and
Yes.
if I asked you to describe yourself in one word, how would you describe yourself?
Ma'am, I'd like to describe myself as a leader, basically
A,
as a leader.
a leader. Okay, and leading from that question, do you consider yourself a team player?
Yes, ma'am, basically a leader is someone who is a team player. First of all, a leader needs to be a team player who understands, the other team members and basically works with them. So according to me, that's the definition of leader. If a leader isn't a team player, he could not be termed as a leader, basically. So
Very
being a team player is
good.
important.
That's a very good answer. Well done. Okay,
Thank you.
so I think that's all we have time for today. It was
Sure.
lovely getting to know you. There's
So,
some interesting answers here. And I hope to see you now tomorrow.
yeah, Sure. So please just wave to Christine and everyone stay. She will only leave.
Bye, guys.
Okay. Bye. Bye, Christine. Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Okay. Bye. Okay. Now we can let me